It's kind of laughable what my dating life has been here. You might get a dash of a European accent on top of the trash, but is that no longer trash? Or is that just trash with a nice accent? You tell me. Hey y'all, it's your girl Atavia Tatiana, and welcome back to the Fat Bali podcast. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we're live from Amsterdam. I know. Let's address the elephant in the room. Look at this background. It's completely different, right? It's completely different. I know. We're out of the crusty, dusty apartment. I know. The drama days, girl. Anyway, we're in this new setup, so please bear with me while I figure out my setup. I know I did not post last week. I know. Girl, I got work. Sometimes I'm busy. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're back, and today we're going to talk about a topic that is often recommended I talk about, specifically because I live in Europe, and specifically because I'm a woman. So, you know where this is going? Dating, y'all. Dating has been a joke, and it is a joke. I mean, I'm gonna start this off by saying I know y'all want to hear dating in Europe stories, anecdotes, etc., etc. I'm a fat woman. I'm a plus size babe. My dating experience, especially here in Europe, is very different from you. If you're skinny, it's gonna be different. Okay, it's gonna be different. If you're not a black woman, it's gonna be different. So I'm very much speaking on my experience as being a plus size black woman living in Europe, okay? And I think I'm at this point where I don't even want to do it no more. I'm tired. I've tried all the apps. I've tried all the things. So unless I go outside and socialize, I'm gonna just be single as a Pringle. I might just become a dog lady. At this point, I'm ready to commit my life to being a dog lady, get myself a nice farm, some pigs. That's how bad it is, girl. And I've been in Europe for how long? 6 years. 6 long years. Child, I know, I know. But that's just like the reality of me living in Europe as a plus size babe. I mean, as a black woman, as a black American specifically, that's what I can speak on because that's what I am. There's this idea that men, especially in Italy, that men in Italy love black women. And, I kind of came to Europe initially with that idea of, oh, this is a new experience for me. I started dating when I first moved to Paris. I didn't date in the US at all. So I came here with that notion that Italian men love black women. But then after years of being in Europe, I realized it's very much giving sexualization. It's very much giving fetishization. And it's even true for my white counterparts as white Americans. I mean, I think it looks different because I have friends who very much fit the stereotype of all white American girl, blonde hair, and they come to Europe, any country, and they can find a boo like that. Girl, get a visa, a relationship visa like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. However, when it comes to the girls who look like me, the black women I've met, it's a whole nother story. So then it begs the question, what is the truth, girl? What is the truth? Is it really admiration from these men abroad? Is it sexualization? Is it fetishization? And it's a lot. It's a lot. Eh, I can't even lie to you. It's a lot. And I'm just at this point in my life, I'm too woke to fall for any of the schemes and scams, I'll be honest. I just I don't fall for it anymore. I know better, so I do better. And I'm the kind of person I don't like to learn the same lesson twice. I really don't. So if I have an experience with a man who is like fetishizing me, I'm not gonna try it again, girl, especially in Europe. Especially because this whole history of my life started in Paris, the skinny capital. And I am not a skinny girl. So can you imagine what I went through? I'm gonna be honest, I tried. When I first moved here, I did try. I did attempt. That attempt lasted very briefly. You wanna know why? Because I don't know if it's just 2023. I don't know if it's post. We know we're not out of the pandemic, but I don't know if it's that the adaptation to life not in the midst of the pandemic, but I come here and it's like all energy has been gone. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the Dutch man. I don't even know how to explain it because it's kind of funny what's been happening. So when I first came, I downloaded dating apps. I was like, I'm gonna go on the spree for the plat. I was doing it for the plat. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to come and make content and have another dating series. But however, do it in Amsterdam. So I download the apps, girl, and I meet some people. We exchange. We're having a good old time in the dating app. As soon as we exit the app, all hope becomes lost. All spark is lost. And it always falls in that cycle. And if we don't falter when we're like starting to text or send Instagram DMs, it just never amounts to anything. And even more so, it's amounted to nothing here. It's kind of laughable what my dating life has been here because it's happened on three separate occasions. The same thing, unwarranted, girl. Unprovoked. So I'm gonna give you a rundown of what I'm talking about. I'm already very sapiosexual, very demisexual. So I already can't even give people my energy that I'm not either emotionally attracted to or intellectually attracted to, right? That's already my first step. So let's say I'm talking with a guy and we make it beyond that, okay? So I was talking with this one guy. He was real fine. I was really excited to meet him. He was real cute, curly hair, you know, giving a vibe, girl, giving a vibe because I'm a very open person. I'm not even I don't have a specific type. It's just like can we have an intellectual conversation? Do you have emotional intelligence? That's my type. I'll be honest, that's my type. This is the first instance this has happened. I'm talking with this guy, and all is going great on Hinge, right? So then we're like, okay, we're gonna plan something. He's like, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to make a plan. I'm like, oh, great. I have, I am honestly tired of doing boring dates. So I'd love to meet you if you can plan something that's not boring. That's what I say to this man. He's like, okay, bet. I'm gonna plan something. We'll go out in a few weeks, yada yada yada. I leave it at that. Why? A few weeks later, we're exchanging on WhatsApp. Like a week went by where we didn't talk. And then finally he comes back and he's like, oh, here are the things I was thinking about planning. He sent them over. And he basically sent the exact things that I didn't want to do. He was like, either we can go to a coffee shop, we can go take a walk, or we can go like to the Amsterdam Tower. It's like a swing above Amsterdam. That one sounds kind of fun, but honestly, I'm a thick girl. I was kind of scared that I was going to be above the weight limit. I'll be honest. But when I specifically said if you can plan something that's not boring, I specifically meant not a coffee shop, right? So then I tell this man, well, that's not really what I was thinking when I said not boring. Like those don't really sound interesting to me. So then I send him what I think would be interesting, and then he just goes ghost. He goes ghost. I'm like, okay, we're supposed to be hanging out in a few days, but I guess, girl. And then I think it was like the day before we were supposed to actually meet, like our planned day. And I'm like, so are we not meeting? Like, what's going on? And he sends me this long ass word paragraph, girl. Long ass paragraph. Unprovoked. Unprovoked. I don't know if y'all know what it is, but it's like the breakup text. That's what I call it because I've received these texts from men many times in my life. I think specifically because I'm a thick girl that men feel the need to tell me they don't want anything serious or relatively serious with me. Even more so, they already do it to women in general, they do. But even more so as a plus size babe, I get it so fucking often. And this man sends me this long ass paragraph about how he's not looking for anything serious, how the things that I suggested makes me seem too complicated and he has too much work and he's not really looking for anything that complex. A
clown? He's a clown? Why didn't I see it before?
Girl, I ain't even met this man. He's talking about serious. I ain't even seen this man eye to eye. I don't even know if he looks like the pictures that are on this app, girl. And I've received that from many guys here. Unprovoked. It always comes after they're supposed to be making a plan because I took it off of me. I'm like, girl, if I'm going to date again, I'm not doing no planning. And I'm sure as hell not going to go out and meet someone and we just go with the flow. And then it ends up us going to a coffee shop, us taking a walk, and then them trying to get back to my place. Like that's what I'm trying to avoid. So now, since I put this very low fucking barrier, they can't even hop over that shit. And I've received 3 long ass paragraphs from 3 different men in the same scenario. I still have 2 of the DMs. I think one might have deleted the paragraph because I went back to look for it for this video to have proof, and it's not there no more. And I didn't delete it, so he must have went back and deleted it. But this other guy I was again talking with, and then he ghosts, and then come back and send me this long ass paragraph about, oh, life is so complicated, and we should just make things easy and make things. Girl, I didn't ask. This is what I want to be saying to these men. Like, I did not ask. I do not care. I was trying to do a dating series for the content for the plot, but girl, can't even step foot out of my apartment with these men, apparently, because even having fun is too complex for them because they just want the booty. Girl, I want to have fun. What are we doing here? I don't want no coffee. I get coffee myself on a daily basis. You, us going out to coffee, it's not even worth my time. Let's go to an arcade. Let's go do some VR. Let's go canoeing. Can't even do that no more, girl. So, although I know y'all wanted me to come on here and y'all be rooting for me to have a French bay, a Spanish bay, a Dutch bay, still 27 years old, single, voluntarily. But girl, it's just as trash out here in the Europes as it is in America. It's not no better because men are men, and I don't know what linkage these men have throughout the world where they all end up coming not shit, but they be on one accord. They all be trash, girl. It ain't no better out here. It ain't no better. I really want to be able to tell you it's better. It ain't. You might get a dash of a European accent on top of the trash, but is that no longer trash? Or is that just trash with a nice accent? You tell me. Maybe I'll try again. Maybe it was the season because I was trying out in the summertime. Everybody wanted to be outside. Maybe now that it's winter, people want to be booed up. But also, I don't want somebody who just want to be booed up. I don't know. I really do want to do this for the plot. So maybe I'll try again. I'm in a better mental place. I'm in a better physical place. So maybe I'll try again. Maybe I'll be optimistic. I really don't know if I got it in me, y'all. But I'm laughing because it's a joke. It's really a joke.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
Even thinking about the first time, this is going back to my dating life in Paris. I think the reason I had so many stories is because I had no fucking boundaries. I had no self-respect. I had no yeah. I had no kind of restriction. It was like if you want to go out, we going out. It don't matter what you look like, who you are, how long we've been talking. I'm gonna go out. Now that I'm here now, much older, much wiser, much thicker, much prettier, much better. I just can't deal with the same shit. I really can't. I've even tried. Actually, we're gonna get into that in another video. That's gonna be a whole separate video. Because I have a story that I need to tell y'all that happened when I was still living in Paris. And I still laugh at it because I'm like, why did I endure this? It's like one of the stupidest dates I've ever been on. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode. Short, sweet, simple. Short, sweet, simple. Don't we like that? Don't we like it? Not complex. After the series we just did about my housing crisis, girl, I don't have the energy to be talking about no other stressful items right now. Ugh. We're gonna get into the immigration soon enough in one of these videos, but it's not today. Now we need lighthearted energy. Now we need fun, love. Okay? And that's what we're gonna get. So make sure you hit that thumbs up if you liked it. I'm gonna put all my social media platforms. You can follow me there. All right, so thank y'all so much for listening and watching. And make sure you tune into our next episode. Until next time, y'all. Bye. Big bisou. And bye bye.